Hey everyone, whether you like heights or being underground, we've found just the house you need. This is Reacher with Mind's Eye Design, and here are 15 extraordinary homes. Number 15. If you happen to be driving along I-70 near Genesee, Colorado, and you see a big UFO sitting on a mountain, don't worry. It's not the edibles kicking in, it's just the Deaton sculptured house. It was designed by architect Charles Deaton and built in 1963. Construction of the exterior took 3 years to complete due to the house's unique shape. A lack of funding led to the house not being finished or occupied for almost 3 decades. The open clamshell design sits atop a 2-story elliptical concrete base, offering a total of 7,700 square feet of living space. It was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 2004 and is currently only used for private events. Number 14. This home, built by Mark and Valerie Sigler, is located on Pensacola Beach, Florida. It's nicknamed the Superdome due to its hurricane-resistant design, having survived multiple storms. It started with an airframe construction. A rebar frame was then built and sprayed with concrete and foam insulation. A moisture-repelling sheetrock was used on the walls, while the exterior was sprayed with polyurea, which is the same stuff used in the bed of trucks for rhino lining. It provides spectacular views with its 6,000 square feet of living space, but I'm still not sold on hanging out there during the next big storm. Number 13. If you're watching this and you wouldn't jump at the chance to own an 18th century tower, then you're not as cool as me. There's also an underground house attached to it, making for the perfect mix of past and present. The single-story main house is hidden with a grass roof slope covering the living area. The open-plan design has floor-to-ceiling windows that slide open to a paved patio and swimming pool. The house has 2 bedrooms, while the tower has 2 bedrooms and a roof terrace, providing further accommodations if needed. It sits on a little over 4 acres of English countryside, which would be perfect for a game of Capture the Flag. Number 12. This cave house is part of the Cuevas del Pino estate in the foothills of Sierra Morena near Cordoba, Spain. Designed by architectural firm Ummo Estudio, the 969 square foot dwelling comes with a fully equipped kitchen, living room, bathroom, and bedroom that sleeps 2 to 4 people. It makes use of stone materials for the flooring along with handcrafted wooden furniture for the decor. The temperature hovers at a constant 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit all year round. The retreat is surrounded by fruit trees and a garden, as well as a heated pool for guests to relax in. Casa Tierra can be rented for around $200 per night if you're interested. Number 11. Robert and Ann Hardy bought and converted an unused water reservoir into a house outside of Sidmouth, England. The original water tank was 82 foot in diameter and housed underground. The couple had workers cut out a keyhole-shaped area in the roof and then erect steel girders to support the existing structure. It was then made into a 5-bedroom house with double-height ceilings and floor-to-ceiling double-glazed glass walls. All the rooms of the living area look out onto the atrium, which has a deck, fish pond, barbecue area, and stairs leading up to the roof level. Reservoir to house. That's 6 degrees of separation at its finest. Number 10. The designers of this house had to get creative due to a rule limiting the height of the house. From the street, all the outside world sees is a house that looks to only be 8 feet above the ground, but upon entering you see that the majority of the house is below ground. The open plan boasts 3,451 square feet of living space over 2 floors with a 25-foot ceiling in the main area. The upper floor's bedrooms have direct access to outdoor patio areas, while the lower floor has access to a central core deck. There's also a gym, cinema room, wine cellar, and plant room. The outside includes a gated patio garden and a parking area with room enough for 2 to 3 vehicles. Number 9. The 9,900 square foot home was intended to be the first zero-carbon property in the northwest of England. This was to be achieved by generating renewable energy on site via photovoltaic panels, a wind turbine, and a ground source heat pump. Additionally, the builders plan to use locally sourced timber and stone for building materials. The partially underground residence would incorporate a grass roof that blends seamlessly into the contours of the hillside. From above, it takes on the shape of a flower with the positioning and orientation of each section based on the usage of the space to maximize natural lighting throughout the day. Before you get caught up in redesigning your house, be sure and hit that subscribe button below. Also, don't forget to click on that bell icon to keep up with all the latest videos from Mind's Eye Design. Number 8. This project sits on a 55-acre property in the hills of Malibu and is built from upcycled parts of a Boeing 747. The main residence uses both of the wings and 2 tail stabilizers for the roof. The wings were supported using the existing motor mounts, which further minimized the foundation footprint. This also lessened the need for load-bearing walls and allowed for the use of high-efficiency self-supporting glass. This helps maximize solar gain, natural airflow, and natural lighting. The house actually had to be registered with the FAA so planes flying overhead didn't mistake it for a downed aircraft. Number 7. This prefab home will look a little bit out of place in suburbia but should be right at home in the countryside. Each one is composed of modules made from a fiber-reinforced polymer. Everything is put together and adhered to concrete beams that serve as the base. The polymer is waterproof and can hold the weight of about 8 inches of soil, which is ideal when you're growing a garden on your roof. The size of the homes range anywhere from 428 square feet to 2,036 square feet. Cost is dependent on the size and design, with shipping being available worldwide. I guess it's literally a green home when your roof is covered in grass. Number 6. This residence is located on the Greek island of Tinos in the Aegean Sea. The 2,100 square foot single level structure has a main linear wall that runs the length of the front. The structural walls are composed of an earth and cement mixture which is poured into a mold. Sliding glass creates the boundary separating the inside and outside and can be stowed away, allowing for an open air living room. On top of the residence is an infinity pool. 12 concrete columns support the pool, making it appear as an independent floating volume. In addition to acting as a roof, it acts as a thermal insulator and protects the house from the heat of the sun. Number 5. This house is a reclaim project built on the site of a previous excavation to remove an old oil pipeline. The triangular shape is designed as 2 separate spaces, one for living and one for sleeping. The structures are built into the earth with the roof of each area covered in sod. Being earth sheltered, it maintains a steady temperature due to the added thermal mass and insulation. The home also has a smart pool which provides extra thermal mass. Additionally, the designers collaborated with the Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center to reintroduce over 75 native species of wildflowers and grass to preserve the local ecosystem. Number 4. Contemporary, gaudy, psychedelic. All those words and more describe this house built into the side of a cliff in Spain. The roof of the home was made using a metal mesh and zinc tiles fabricated and placed by hand. The interior is 2 levels which provide a constant view of the water. The 3 bedrooms are upstairs with glass doors opening up onto 3 different balconies. The main living space downstairs is organized into separate areas for different activities and opens up to a terrace and pool area. It can also be adapted into an auditorium that can host up to 70 people. Number 3. This Madrid home, made from large structural pieces which resemble I-beams and C-channels, looks like the leftovers of an unfinished bridge. A total of 7 pieces form the building and set out from a stable point. As they move upwards, they come to a point marked by a 20-ton granite stone, which is a counterweight to the whole structure. The overall openness of the house contrasts with the dominating structural pieces. It took a year to design, but only 7 days to build due to a series of complex calculations and perfectly coordinated assembly. The total space is 4,300 square feet, including a large suspended pool. I guess provoking gravity isn't always a bad thing. Number 2. This home, commissioned by Milt and Sarah Lynn Sidney in 1982, was built above the Pacific Coast Highway in Malibu. Rather than adapt the land for building, the architect designed the house around the topography of the slightly sloping mounds. There are two separate buildings connected by a walkway. One is a semicircular space used for dining and entertaining. The other is a long connection of living quarters composed of an office, library, gym, master bedroom, and guest room. These quarters are suspended on concrete pillars with stainless steel pods hanging below, which house a water-based heating and cooling system for each room. We're about to reveal our number one house, and it's going to blow your mind. After the video, be sure and let us know in the comments what you thought of the list. And as always, we welcome all your feedback and suggestions. Number 1. Nope. I'm just going to say that from the beginning. In fact, if there was a museum of nope, this would be it. This cliffside dwelling is planned to be created from prefabricated modules stacked on top of each other and attached to the cliff with steel pins. Residents enter through the uppermost level, gaining access to the other levels via an elevator. The home has 3 bedrooms, a living room, kitchen, and a spa on an open-air terrace with floor plans set up so that each module becomes more private as you go from top to bottom. So if you need the perfect place to cure your fear of heights, it'll be off the coast of Victoria, Australia at some point.
Hey guys, this is Cassie. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell us in the comments below what you found to be the most interesting and why. Also, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the bell notification next to the subscribe button to stay up to date with all of our latest videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.